up, amazing tarot family? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name is Annie, and I am going to read your tarot cards after two very important announcements here on my channel. The first one being I am modifying my way of reading ever so slightly. So moving forward, I'm highly encouraging you all to specifically watch tarot readings for your rising sign. The reason being, when I know someone's rising sign, it immediately tells me a lot more about what's going on in their birth chart based on planetary movements and transits in the sky. And yeah, the main goal being I want to deliver even better tarot readings moving forward, so I'm going to give this a try. You are welcome to watch whatever video you want. If you are a sun sign Taurus and you want to watch Taurus, that's fine. I'm just putting in a plug that if you know you are a rising sign Virgo, it would be more accurate and possibly more helpful to you to watch your rising sign. That's the first announcement. I'm very excited to share these kind of new reading formats with you, but they will be very similar. I'm still going to do love readings and occasionally career and money readings, okay? Second announcement is that I have reached 1,000 subs on Instagram, which is awesome, but it's awesome for you guys because I'm doing free tarot giveaways. I'm going to be doing 3 mini giveaways. You will get to submit a question to me privately if you are a winner, and we will figure out what you need from your reading. But what you need to know first and foremost is how to enter the contest. I am asking everyone to leave a comment on any video of your choice, like this one, for instance, here on YouTube, commenting on the 3 qualities you admire most about yourself. So that could be anything, right? That could be creativity, intelligence, loyalty, honesty, kindness. After those 3 adjectives, those 3 descriptor words, I want you to put the hashtag Team Teacup, because that will let me know that you are actually entering the contest and not just leaving a random comment about a video. I will announce the winner on Sunday, May 9th. I will respond to your comment and ask you to shoot me an email so we can figure out what you want from your tarot reading. You can enter as many times as you want, but 1 entry is 1 comment. So you can leave as many comments as you want. It can be the same descriptors. It can be different ones. That's up to you. Other than that, happy Taurus season. Let's hop into your tarot readings. What's up, Sagittarius rising? All Sagittarius is welcome at this reading. We're going to read your tarot cards. These are general messages on YouTube, guys, so you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. Not everything I say will resonate with every Sagittarius out there, so know that in advance. But let's try and have some fun and get you some helpful, insightful messages. Ooh, I see 9 of Cups and 4 of Wands sticking out. That sounds like bliss. That sounds like good vibes. All right, let's start with love. Let's see what's coming into your house of partnerships. 7th house activity. Actually, let's start with dating before I get into long-term contracts. If Sagittarius is single and looking or dating, what's the general vibe this week in their dating life, please? Empress, I love that. Although I put it in your wrong spot here. Actually, I kind of want to keep that. Money being put into the house, or this sounds really cheesy and sappy, but it's like creating a space of love, an environment that's full of sort of like love and Empress vibes, nurturing, maternal, mothery vibes, specifically in the house. I don't know why, but the way I placed that there felt very important. In your 4th house, yeah, you may be actually spending time with your mother or going to see your mother or something, or just making your house like a little cozy space, you know, like gutting out a room and redoing it, and not only sort of nurturing or cozy and beautiful, but also sort of aesthetic. We have to remember there's strong ties to Taurus and Libra with this card, so something very visual, something very eye-catching. It could be like a creative studio space or something like that. That could be going on in your house. Or something with your mother. Let me finish that thought. Sagittarius, I'm all over the place. Okay, so you may have to have an awkward conversation with your mother about something, or there may be an awkward conversation about pregnancy or something about that. All right, let's actually get into your dating life. Dating. Sorry, I went off on that little tangent. Here we go. Sagittarius' dating life. Ooh, yeah. Someone's definitely asking you out. Love it. Possibly a Leo. You have 6 of Wands, which is like victory, success, sort of up on your high horse, but in this situation in a good way. It's like you have someone's attention and they're feeling a lot of love for you. I like that. That's very cute. You may have had a very tearful or teary conversation with someone, or vice versa. Someone may have professed their love to you and they actually got very emotional. Or whoever this is, it's like you get very emotional when you think about them. Let's see. Four of Swords. It's so funny. It's like this section wants to be read. I don't know why that is. Four of Swords. Yeah, you know, there may be a difficult conversation about pregnancy or something with a mother and a child, specifically a daughter. These are so ridiculous the way these are coming out. Healing something in a family dynamic and traveling to go see them. Yeah, something about sleepless nights. There may be some sort of important conversation you need to have either with a family member or a romantic partner. The romantic section, the whole dating section looks good, but something about these are related. The way the cards kind of keep falling into these different houses that are next to each other. So something about your sense of identity, your self-expression is very much connected to family at this time. Or you may be being asked, okay, to possibly repair some sort of family dynamic, even if it was just like a small blowout or a small fight. And what's interesting is you have, for my Sagittarius risings, you have Mars traveling through your 8th house. So there could be an extra focus, a lot of action and effort and energy being put into things about your past, but almost doing, what is a good word for it? Work on the psyche, like your mental health. Like the 8th house is your mental health sector. So with Mars being there, there's a lot of action and energy being put into your mental health for the next several weeks. So maybe something about that circles back to a family member, possibly a Taurus, a Libra, or an Aquarius for some of you. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Let's talk about this dating thing. Yeah, for some of you, it seems like you've connected with someone and it's almost like there's this sense of feeling rescued. Like you're the answer to their prayers or vice versa. There's something about, there's like an emotional connection to this. But it's really nice. I do like it. Two of Swords. What's that about? Okay. You may be trying to hold back on the emotions. This person may... There's something very fun and buoyant about you, obviously. Sagittarius rising. But okay, I think this person may pull out of you stories from your past that you may have been very guarded about sharing previously, but there's something about this person, they make you open up. They allow you to sort of pour out your emotions, and it's funny, I actually heard like inner demons. So things about your past that you may be wanting to cover up, specifically regarding a family issue, siblings, parents, whatever it is, you may have previously sort of locked up or closed the door to that part of your past. And what I think you may be neglecting to see is that by connecting with some sort of person in a romantic sense, maybe they are very open about their past, or maybe they have a really great relationship with their family, or maybe they don't. There's something about they are able to express emotions about it very easily, very confidently. And if you're the one who is not open to that, I think what you're not seeing is that this, in a sense, is a gift with Chiron coming into this house too. The wounded warrior, this person makes you realize things about yourself that for a lot of you, if you are open to it, end up helping to trigger part of you, but ultimately the goal of this triggering is to get you to go back to heal something once and for all so that it isn't that thing that has to not be discussed, that skeleton in your closet that you don't like to acknowledge or look at. And it could have been about, this is super sensitive, so obviously it's not everybody's story, but if there was a pregnancy scare of the past and that's something like a member of the family knew about, and I'm not shaming you guys, of course, never ever do I mean to do that. But there's something about, it's like this deep, dark secret, and there's something about meeting some sort of romantic connection where they're like, no, like let's get it all out there because I love you no matter what. There's like that kind, I know it's a little bit cheesy, but it's actually really beautiful. It's making me kind of emotional. I actually really like that. And that might be you too, if you're very open and blunt about things. It could be a Leo that maybe has trouble expressing their emotions, but... Yeah, there's some sort of romantic connection coming in, or possibly someone you're already dating, that there's like this release. There's like this flood of emotions or this release of tears, but it's cathartic. It's very healthy. Tell me about this this 8th house activity. What does Sagittarius need to be seeing? Yeah, it has to do with going back home. And it doesn't have to be literally, but it maybe even if you can't heal whatever went wrong with a family member, there may be something about connecting to your past again to gut out those memories that psychologically are still holding you back. It's like you've turned your back towards it, but it's always kind of been in the background of your life, of the scenario here. And it's almost like there's an about face, because this person is still there for you. It's like you've met the future person, you've met the one in front of you, the wand in front of you, but there's something about turning back to face the skeletons in your closet or something like that. Interesting. Tell me one more thing about this and then we'll move on. This could definitely be another fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. This person is in it with you. There's something really beautiful that, what is a good word for it? I'm hearing the word grin and bear it. You guys go through a lot together. I think your stories are similar in many ways because you both had to overcome a lot of very difficult obstacles in life. That may be something that you bond over, but rather than allowing it for you guys to bond over equally being a victim, it's not that at all. It's that you guys have both equally overcome a lot individually. So together, it makes you all the more stronger. It makes you able to overcome things together as a couple. But that's what I mean. This person really nudges you to open up more. And it's like, do the groundwork. Go back to your roots. Something about the 4th house, the roots, the past, family, ancestry, anything to do with the mother. Yeah, this is like a really deep reading for your romantic life. I know you guys were not expecting that, but... yeah, and this may be a person that you have a complicated past with, but even if that's the case, you guys found each other again, or you've revived it and it's stronger this time around. Okay, let's talk about your long-term relationships. So for my Saggies who are in a long-term commitment, what's going on with that? Possibly a marriage contract with justice coming up. There could be a long-term relationship with a Libra. Yeah, and that's you. So whether you're involved with one or not, even if you are single, you could be headed towards a long-term commitment, especially with a fire sign or a Libra. Anything else I can tell them about that? Yeah, someone's offering you the golden ring. There's marriage vibes here. I like that quite a lot. All right, cool. And what can I tell Sagittarius about sort of the dating thing in terms of anything else they need to know on their side of it? Oh, yeah. So for a lot of you, in a long-term contract, there's definitely an established long-term couple here. And you may even be considering parenthood, which again, may be bringing back memories of your childhood or your past. And I'm not necessarily saying it's all dark and bad, but there's just some unsettled baggage. There's loose ends that sort of... It's not that you ever have to do anything, but I almost get that spirit or God, source, spirit, universe is encouraging you to do a little bit of tidying up. So only purely for your mental health, so that you're not carrying around these wounds anymore. That's simply all I'm saying. And I don't mean to harp on things that are uber sensitive, because for a lot of you, I can tell this does seem like it's like a deep dive into something very psychological, but with Mars there, it's saying there's a lot of energy and action and potential for you to dive right in if you want to. So of course, that's entirely up to you. You have free will. A lot of you, this might be an entirely new message. Yeah, a lot of you may be trying to manifest an Earth King, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or I guess it could be a female as well. Ugh, too many cards. No way, Jose. I'm not reading all those. The one that fell is Page of Wands. There's curiosity. There's flirtation there. But I can't help but notice the the Ten of Wands. Give me one more on that. Manifesting the Earth King. Potentially. The Earth King may have options. It's not necessarily that there's cheating or anything like that. I mean, hopefully not. But they may not have decided who they want to be with long term. There may also be a Cancer in the mix. Oh, gosh. Especially a gem Cancer cusper. There's too many signs here. You have 3 major arcana, and then you have the King of Pentacles. Sagittarius. I don't know. My kind of gut reaction says, especially for my Sagittarian, male or female, trying to manifest a male earth sign, there's a magnetic connection. There's definitely potential for love, but there may be distance or travel in between you guys, or this person may have loyalty to I'm wanting to say a family member, especially if they are a single parent. It's like they still need to maintain a close relationship to their child. But again, you have actually really huge cards coming up. You have 10 of Cups, you have Gemini, Cancer, and Leo right in a row. All those signs are follow right in a row. Sagittarius, you have too many cards coming up. And then 10 of Pentacles is like happily ever after Cinderella story. So I guess with these cards, just make sure this person isn't married. You may still be holding on to a connection with someone who is already taken. Maybe that's why the Lovers and the 10 of Cups is coming up. If not, this could potentially end up being your long-term person. You do have a couple kind of doubles coming up in terms of like long-term contracts. So you also may have a lot of options too, Sagittarius, with the Lovers coming up, and again, all these major arcana, which sometimes represent zodiac signs, and there's so many of them, it's like it's hard to grasp who's who anymore. So anyway, there's a lot of people showing up in your life, and maybe some of it has to do with family stuff, and maybe some of it has to do with relationship stuff. All right, let's talk about your money. Money. This one. All right, what can I tell Sagittarius about their money? Storylines with their money or their career. Whoops, my deck's upside down. The Hanged Man. So you may be waiting on some sort of payout. So you have a lot of action going on right now in your house of work and health and service, your day-to-day daily habits and routines and patterns. You may be working to establish a stronger commitment to something in terms of your daily routine or repetition, or strengthen your, I'm always getting reputation, which is interesting because that's more 10th house, but making a good impression on colleagues or people you work with. If you're involved in sales, you could be changing up your strategy or how you go about it, but it's strong. I'm hearing the word fortitude. You're being much more vocal about things that are important to you if you used to shy away from them, and I think Spirit is like, yes, be vocal. That's good. So there's something big coming into your long-term career plans, your future, but you have to let something go in order to obtain this new beginning or whatever it is, this new role, this new pay grade. Strength is like what you have already is helping you. It's serving you well. But with the 5 of Cups, you're too concerned about what has been lost versus what could be gained. Even in a situation where you may have lost money or you may have lost, I don't know, like a group of good coworkers or something. Something about the 5 of Cups indicates sort of, woe is me, being a little caught up in your feelings, which, everybody has that every now and then. But there's something very strong about this area of your life right now. And so it's saying, although 3 cups have spilled, you sort of need to embrace the 2 that are standing and kind of look for the silver lining, because that's setting you up for something greater. But I'm almost getting that releasing whatever has been lost, it seems like it's a struggle for you. And so that's why this whole transformation happening in your long-term career plans, it's taking its time, because it's like Spirit is trying to give you the gift of time to do like the healing work, or again, re-strategizing, reorganizing your daily routine so that you can maintain the success that's up around the corner. Why the Hanged Man? A lot of you, it's like you're putting out feelers or applications, or you're putting out something, advertisement, marketing, and it feels like you're just not catching the right fish. You're not catching the right clients or what you're hoping for, or the callbacks you're getting for jobs. It's like, it doesn't quite meet the mark. It's less than you desired for pay. It's too much of a commute. It's like, it's not quite meeting it, but what you're not understanding is just going through this repetition of putting yourself out there. You're Sagittarius rising. Eventually you're going to catch one that's really good. Being the risk taker here, I think, will serve you, and having this sense of, I'm almost getting not compromising. With Strength, it's like, I'm the lion. I'm the king of the jungle. Like, let it be known. I'm going to be here and I'm going to make this my own. But with that, you win some, you lose some. There's something about your strength of character right now that's very big, very boisterous, very Jupiterian, right, Sagittarius? But with that, it's also like haters going to hate. You're going to attract some critics. And As crazy as this sounds, I feel like you know you're on the right path when people are liking your output or whatever you're doing. But with that, there needs to be kind of a balance of people that don't like it, because I just think that's healthy, because it teaches you not to take on other people's opinions as your truth. Whether they love you or hate you, if you know what you're doing in your heart is good for your long-term plans and you're enjoying it, for one thing, you have no reason not to commit to this. And like the haters will find their way out. They're not going to let your haters or your critics or your coworkers, whatever it is, stop you from achieving your dreams. Of course you're not, right? And if you are, then maybe that's where you need to re-examine your priorities right now. Who are you committing yourself to, and is it worth it? Are you committing yourself to a job that doesn't value you or doesn't see potential in you? I honestly don't think that's the case. I think you have there's a lot of transformation happening in this area of your life right now. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, nose to the grindstone. Stick to it. What is coming in? A lovely surprise is coming in. Possibly at an unexpected time. So don't be disappointed if you're trying to meet a certain deadline, or you were gunning for that role on that certain date, or that exact amount of salary by that time in your life. It may not happen at the exact timeline you want, which I know is frustrating, but you have something really amazing coming in the future. So yeah, it's telling me to stick to it. Don't give up. Commitment is huge for you right now. Commitment. And something involving creativity or art. I'm seeing like art supplies, like an art studio or something like that. And what about the money? The money is delayed. I can tell you that much. I'm hearing the words hung out to dry, but isn't that an expression? I mean, maybe that has to do with your artwork if you're an artist, but something hung out to dry. I'm not exactly sure why that phrase is coming through. It feels like you may have gotten involved in some sort of commitment where you realized your partner's intentions were not what you thought. Don't you get this message all the time, Sagittarius? I feel like you do. Yeah, you may have to make a difficult decision to break off from something, even if you have a responsibility or a commitment to them, if it's not healthy for you, if it is not in alignment with your future and your desires. You can't sacrifice your dreams to be a people pleaser. And again, with this kind of stellium in your 6th house, you're very much learning that lesson in the next month or so. Where are you sacrificing yourself to please others, and is it worth it? Some of this is even a lesson that's coming back from something that happened in your past, possibly in your childhood, in your youth, where you may have given a lot of investment and energy into someone who just didn't treat you right. It's not to say they didn't like you, they weren't in that frame of mind of equilibrium, of balance. And so I think you're getting checked real hard right now just to do an assessment of who you're investing your time in. And the answer needs to be in yourself, in your dreams, in your money, in your bank account, right? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing selfish about that, because no one's going to make your dreams come true but you. So if you're relying on one person, one supervisor, one leader to, show you the path to your future, I don't know. I think you may be putting too much investment in one person, because one person cannot make all your dreams come true. Now, that being said, you may have a really fantastic mentor or teacher or leader in your life right now, and you need to trust your intuition, right? I don't see anything about shadiness, but I do see money being held up, and it's like you may have to make a difficult choice about going with a new leader or going with a new supervisor or with a new boss. And again, I want to underscore, it's not necessarily that they have an alternate agenda. It's simply just saying it might not be what's best for you in the long term in terms of your money and the income you need, or what would be required to build this sort of future plan that you have in mind. You do have very strong cards in your 10th house. You have the Hierophant, Death, which I do like because it indicates major transformation. And you also have the 3 of Wands, which does talk about, yes, waiting, but ultimately your ships are coming in. So that's the thing. This is not going to happen instantaneously, but I do think that the seeds that you have thus planted for this, they are going to bloom and come into fruition. But there's something you're being asked to learn here about your daily routine, or again, the amount of work you're undertaking. You may have overcommitted yourself. You may need to step back and be more aware of your routine and how it benefits your lifestyle. And also, are you taking good care of your health, right? 6th house activities. Some of you are going to be getting something, I'm hearing the word pet therapy. So I don't know if that's what you do, or you may be getting a pet that you find that is very therapeutic. Something about pet therapy. I don't know, especially a cat. that may even calm your nerves or help with sort of your anxiety or something to do with, again, psychology is coming through here very strongly. What else? So Jupiter is about to enter your fourth house. For my Saggy risings in the whole sign house system, your fourth house is ruled by Pisces. So with Jupiter, which is your chart ruler here, with Jupiter headed into your fourth house, again, there's going to be expansion. Things involving your household, your home, your past, your ancestry, your roots, and your family, your foundation. There's going to be growth and expansion in that area. And usually with Jupiter there's going to be a buoyancy. There's going to be a good luck or a vibe of good luck, but just make sure, again, Jupiter, make sure you don't overdo it in excess because you may burn yourself out too quickly. Again, by over-investing time in almost like this all or nothing mentality. Just be very cognizant of that. Be very aware of that. Yeah, your money is undergoing transformation. It has been. So has your self-worth, for that matter. All right, let's go around the wheel and do zodiac signs for those who are interested. Let's do Golden Girls Tarot. Why not? Let's do romantic messages with a deck full of old ladies. Why not? All right, Sagittarius. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, Four of Wands, beautiful, love it. Go dancing, have a lot of fun, be silly, laugh a lot. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they're thinking about you. You make them smile a lot, but they're, shocker, they're very focused on work and money right now. So maybe that's healthy. Maybe you can take a cue from them or vice versa. I think you could learn a lot from each other, but this is not hot and heavy yet. It could be. Capricorns are that sign where they don't reveal that side of themselves all the time, but it can be steamy. So yeah, I do like the vibes with the Capricorn, but it's slow to start. With the Aquarius, if Saggy's dealing with an Aquarius, ooh, someone's hurt. What has been lost here? It's something from your past may come back around if you want it to. Something with the Aquarius, they miss you. Even if the Aquarius is the one who broke up with you and said, you know, all the things of, oh, I can't, I shouldn't, they cry about it and they feel guilty about it. So something about that, they'll very likely come back around because this person thinks not all is lost. There's something that could be salvaged there. So should you want to pursue it, it looks like something with the Aquarius may come back in. If you're dealing with a Pisces, Six of Swords. This person may have moved on from you. Yeah, this person has other options right now, but you actually may still be one of them. Yeah, I don't know. I think this person is already dating somebody or they're pursuing a different option, but it doesn't mean they don't think about you. But I also think this person is enjoying the chase. I think this person enjoys the fact that they think you want them, they think that you still think about them or want them back. And so they're like, oh, well, isn't this nice? Now I have options. Like they're gloating a little bit. But, you know, they're still sort of holding out a pentacle for you, so to say. So it's not all lost. They definitely still think about you too, but they may actually be dating someone else or vice versa. All right, if you're dealing with an Aries, this person's watching you, but they're not approaching you yet. This person may be, if you're already involved with an Aries, this person may be planning a like surprise trip or vacation or I don't know. I'm hearing the word birthday, but it's not Sag or Aries birthday anytime soon. But maybe this is a future message. Maybe that'll make sense. Something with a birthday party. I don't know. Maybe it's neither one of you. But you definitely have an Aries with their eyes on you. They're watching you, especially on social media. Or if it's a coworker, it's like every time you walk by, they're just like, oh, hey. But they're probably not saying it. They're silent. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Lovers, there could be trouble in paradise here. What's going on here? There's competition, I think. Someone loves the attention. They're again kind of similar to the Pisces message with the Taurus. They're in it for like the chase, but yeah, there may be options with a Gemini or a Cancer too. So I wouldn't say commitment is what's screaming out to me here, but if you're already involved in one and it's just simply like an argument or a dispute or a fight, you guys will probably repair it. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Ten of Swords, it's probably over. A lot needs to heal with the Gemini right now. It's probably already ended, and so I would say give this person time to heal because they're not in a good place to love again. For the moment. Of course, they will heal eventually. There may also be an Aquarius factoring into that with the Gemini already. If you are dealing with a Cancer, Eight of Pentacles, this person's crushing it at work. They may be buying you some cute little gift. Or no, actually, I take that back. Well, for some of you, maybe. I mean, I did say it, but for some of you, this person is just trying to focus on work. They're trying not to think about you. So do you have baggage with the Cancer? I don't know. Why? Why are they not? Because 3's a crowd. There may be competition for the attention or something like that. But if you were to reach out to the Cancer, or the Cancer were to reach out to you, in a sense, you could establish some sort of coming back together. But yeah, see, I almost take this to mean there's healing work that needs to go on. I almost think this person is trying to distract themselves from thinking about you. But yeah, there's something about like hanging out with their friends to forget, but they still think about it. With the Leo, it's a secret. They might be secretly married, or they might be planning an engagement with you. Oh, did I just ruin the secret? I actually do really like the vibe with the Leo. For most of you, I don't think it's third party. I think this person may be planning a long-term engagement or contract with you, and that's sort of what this could be too. This could be a very balanced relationship. I like the Leo vibe this week. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they're hurting too. They got caught feeding multiple mouths. They got caught giving attention to too many people, and I think you reprimanded them for it, or vice versa, and now this person is like, ugh, like they can't believe that you called them out on their bullshit. This person kind of, I'm sorry, Virgo crosswatchers, this person kind of lives in fantasy land. I don't know. You have a lot of people who like love the chase. They love the attention, but I don't know. This is confusing. The Virgo, are they married? Is someone married here? Is Virgo the side piece? Or you the side piece? I don't dig the vibe. Even though this Ten of Cups is freaking adorable, something with the Virgo vibe is off this week. So check back next week. We'll see if it improves. You're dealing with a Libra, 4 of Swords, Rest, and 4 of Cups. This person is thinking about you, but not communicating. They're thinking about you a lot, and I think they're hoping you reach out to them, but they're not going to reach out to you because they would have to, they're trying to maintain the sense of having it together and pride, but this person misses the shit out of you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, this person is wanting you to see their performance on social media. They're hoping that you see them. Yeah, they're showing off for you. And then they're walking away. The Scorpio's playing hard to get. The thing is, they're not really walking away. This is like a put on. This is a pretend thing of, oh, hey, I didn't even see you there. They saw you there. That was the plan the whole time. They love you. But again, they're childish. They're playing games, right? Rather than just being like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you, or this or that. It's like they're posting cute selfies, but oh my God, you saw that? Like, I can't with that. But I actually do like that. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute, but they're a little bit childish, but you know, whatever. Okay, Sagittarius Rising, that's what I got for you. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, enter the contest if you would like a free tarot reading. There's instructions at the beginning of the video on how to enter. Other than that, I will see you next Tuesday for more tarot. Bye, guys.